Ahmad, go.
Yes, Mister.
Go,
In
Ahmad.
page 830, question 9, I don't understand it.
Wait. Okay, guys, again, today, inshallah, we'll take lesson 7, page 839, with customary units of capacity. We talk customary units of length and weight, and today we'll take capacity. But let's answer, let's see the question of Ahmad. Which page, Ibni?
830.
830.
830. Mister,
What?
do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, Ibni. Which page?
830.
Which question?
Question 9.
9.
Yeah.
What fractional part of a pound is in ounce? Good. Good question. Look here. We said each 1 pound equals how many ounces?
6 or 16.
16 ounce, right?
Yeah.
We want the fraction part from pound to ounce, means 1 fraction. 1 over what?
Oh, 1 over 16. And there's another question down. What is the fractional part of 10 is a pound?
Same idea. Do it. Okay?
Okay.
Good one. Now, let's go to our lesson, guys. Lesson 7. Page
Must I mute
839.
myself or not?
Yes, yes, yeah, yes. Page 839, guys. Lesson 7. Please convert customary units of capacity. Now, what is the capacity, guys? Here up, guys, in your book, here is the definition of the capacity. Now, let's read the definition. Let's see what the capacity is. It's the measure of how much container can hold. Is the measure of how much container can hold. For example, this bottle of water, guys. How much water I put inside it, we call it capacity or volume, okay, or space. What's inside the bottle here? We have water. And if you read, guys, if you read here someplace, you'll find the capacity of it. It is, I think, 50 milliliters or something like that. So the capacity is how much you can put inside something. Like this room here, how much the space inside this room, we call it capacity. Capacity or volume, capacity, similar. Now, what are the units of capacity? You know some of them, like L, which is liter, like ml, which is milliliter. Okay, so we have a lot of units of capacity, but we will talk about customary units of capacity. What are they? What are the customary units of capacity? Let's, I will write them on the board first. First one is C. First one is C. And C means cup, unit, customary units of capacity. The first one is C, and C is cup. Okay? Now, the second one, give me just a second, guys. The second one is FLOZ. Look here, guys. FL space OZ. Not like this. No. FL space OZ. What's this? It's a fluid ounces. Fluid ounce. How we write it like this. How we read it, fluid ounce. Cup. How we write it, C. How we read it, cup. The third unit we have PT. PT, which is pent. Pent. PT, pent. Then we have QT. QT means quart. Okay. Then we have GAL. GAL means gallon. Gallon. Okay? So we have these units, we call them customary units of capacity. Now, in each lesson, in the previous lessons, we took relationships between them, right? Let's write the relationships or the formulas which we need to use for converting customary units of capacity. The first one is 1 cup equal 8 fluid ounces. Each 1 cup equal 8 fluid ounces. C, cup, FLOZ, fluid ounces. Yesterday we took ounce, but in weight. Fluid means something like water, juice, liquid means. So 1C is 8 fluid ounces. But the second one is 1 pint equal, look here guys, 1 pint equal 2C. 1 pint equal 2C. And they wrote 1 pint equal 2C or what? Or 16 fluid ounces. So here I will take it alone. 1 pint equal 16 fluid ounces. Then this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. Then we have 1 quart equal 2 pint. Number 4, 1 quart equal 2 pint. 1 quart, QT means a quart, PT means pint. Don't forget that. 1 quart equal 2 pint or 32 fluid ounces. 32 fluid ounces means this is number 5. I'll make it alone. 1 quart equal 32 fluid ounces. Last one we have 1 gallon. Number 6. 1 gallon equal 1 gallon equal 4 quarts. 4 quarts or 1 gallon equal 128 fluid ounce. 128 fluid ounce. Now here guys we have 7 relationships or 7 formulas between the customary units of capacity. So the first one, C, we call it cup. The second one, FLOZ, we read it fluid ounce. Fluid ounce. Then PT, we call it pint. QT, quart. GAL, gallon. Gallon. Now 1 cup equal 8 fluid ounce. 1 pint equal 2 cups. 1 pint also 16 fluid ounce. 1 quart 2 pint. 1 quart 32 fluid ounce. 1 gallon 1 quarter. And the last one, 1 gallon 128 fluid ounce. Now in the book, you don't have them like this way. For example, you have 1 pint equals 16 fluid ounces or 2 pint. So I make them into 2 separated formulas. So if you want, write these formulas on extra paper or on a space in your book here, so you can use them easily. Now, what we did in the previous lesson, guys, and focus with me here, we said the unit with 1 is bigger than the unit the other one. Means the cup, the 1 cup, is bigger than the 1 fluid ounce. We know that. The 1 pint is bigger than the 1 cup. So here we have the bigger units. And here we have the smaller units. Bigger units, smaller units. If you want to convert it from bigger to smaller, what we did always, guys, we multiply, you know that. If you want to do the opposite, from smaller to bigger, we divide. So let's remember the idea. We took this idea before. We said from bigger to smaller, what we do, guys? We said we multiply. Don't forget that. Now from smaller to bigger, we divide. There is a student asked me, Mr. Do we need to memorize these formulas in these lessons. For me, I won't let you memorize it. I will give you the formulas in your exam so you can use it. I want you to know how to use it, okay? So don't worry about memorizing. Again, guys, these are the units of the customary units of capacity. These are the formulas which we will use. And this is our way from bigger to smaller multiply, smaller to bigger we divide. Now, after we did this, let's do some exercises. These formulas, guys, are written in your book, but I separate them. I make them one by one, like this one. Now let's do some exercises together. I will do some examples for you. I'll do question 1, 2, 3 in page 840. Page, focus with me, guys. 840. Question 1. Question 1. أخذت من وين جاي؟ طيب يلا. Sorry guys. Question 1. We have 3 cup. How much in fluid ounce? See it? 3 cup. We need to turn it to fluid ounce. Now, where's the formula here? Cup and fluid ounce. The first one, I want to turn it from cup to fluid ounce. From cup to fluid ounce. From bigger to smaller, right? So we multiply by 8. We multiply by 8. So 3 multiply 8 is 3 multiply 8 is 24. Means each 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. How about 3 cups? 24 fluid ounces. This is question 1. Question 2, as example, take it, but do it with me. Question 2 on page 840. We need to find 4/4 in cups. 4/4. QT means quart. QT means quart. 4/4, how much in cups also? So I want to turn it from a quart to where? To cup. Let's search about quart and cup. Where is it? Quart and cup. Well, now we don't have a quart and cup. If you search, guys, here, we don't have a quart and cup, but I have pint and cup. So first I turn the quart to pint, then the pint to cup. Got it? I don't have direct relationship between quart and cup. What I will do, I will use 2 relations. There is no direct relationship between quart and cup, okay? So I will go from a quart to pint, then from pint to cup. Now, first let's turn from a quart to pint, I'll multiply by 2. So 4 multiplied by 2 equals how many pence? 8 pence. 8 pence. Now, I have the pen. Let's turn it from pen to cup to answer the question. Now, let's multiply by 2 from pen to cup. So, 8 multiplied by 2 equals 16 cup. Okay, so here I do extra step to find the answer. Question 3. Question 3, I have pence to quart. Pence to quart. I have 18 pence. 18 pence. How much in a quart? 18 pence. How much in a quart? Let's search if we have it. Yes, we have it here. From pence to quart, not from a quart to pence. From pence to quart. So I will go from smaller to bigger. So I'll divide by 2 this time. So 18 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So if you have direct relationship, use it. If you don't have direct relationships, you can go back by back until you find it. These are the 3 questions, page 840. Now, together, let's do the odd numbers in page 841. 141. Well, even. Let's do the even. Yeah. And you'll do the odd as exercise in your home. So we are on page 841 now. And we'll do, guys, the odd numbers, the odd questions, okay? So I'll start with the question. Even or even, yeah. The even, we'll do the even. So let's start with the question 4. Now I'll select you guys one by one, and if you have any questions, you can ask. If you don't, you can answer directly. Yalla, the first one. Question 4.
Yes, Mr.
Yalla, read it. Question 4.
5 cups equal fluid ounces.
Fluid.
Fluid
Yeah.
ounces.
5 cup, how much in fluid ounces, right?
Yeah.
We put it inside the bracket, guys, and you have a space between them. FL fluid, OZ ounce, and the bracket like this. The cup
40.
C ounce. Now we need to turn it from cup to where?
To fluid.
Yeah, fluid ounces. Do we have from cup to
Multiply
fluid?
5 by 8.
The first one, from cup to fluid ounces, from bigger to smaller, we multiply by
8 equal 40.
5 multiplied by 8 equals 40 fluid ounces. Goodbye. This is question 4. Let's do question 6. We will do the even numbers, and you will do the odd numbers in your home. Question 6.
Mr. It is, we cannot make it, or we should make it. The exercise ضروري.
Yes يا مستر ضروري. ايش المشكلة؟ شو عندك مشكلة انت؟
لا.
طيب. What's the problem? Do practice. Question 6, guys. Ziyad.
Yeah, Mr.
Read.
50 cup equal the unit
50 cup.
pint.
Cup
Yeah, cup.
equal how much in what?
Pint.
Pint. Cup and pint. The second one, right?
Yeah,
I want to turn it from cup to pint. Bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger?
from smaller to bigger.
Or smaller to bigger. What do we do from smaller to bigger?
We'll make 50 cup divided 2.
Exactly, we divide by 2. So here I will do 50 divided by 2. How much, Dave? Hello? 25. So the 50 cup is 25 pence. Question 8. Abdullah Ihab.
Yes, mister.
يلا يا ابني read.
2 gallons equal fluid ounces.
2 gallons. How much in fluid ounce, right?
Yes.
Do we have formula between gallon and the fluid ounce?
Yes.
The last one, see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
1 gallon.
So, gallon to fluid ounce. Bigger, smaller, or smaller to bigger? What we will do?
Bigger to smaller.
From bigger to smaller, what we do, Ya Abdullah?
We will multiply.
We will
Multiply.
by
2.
multiply what here? Tell me.
We will multiply
What by what?
the one. We will multiply the 128 by 2. So it
2
will be
multiply
200.
128. Yeah. 2 multiply 128. How much?
256.
Mumtaz. So 2 gallons equal 256 fluid ounce. I use the last formula here, the last one. Guys,
Yes.
I will take a picture of this and send it to your inbox so you can copy them by this order. It's better and easier for you. Question 10. Question 10. Abdullah.
Yes, Mister.
Ha.
19 cup equals
19 cup. How much N?
fill ons.
Eh?
Ons.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me check. Yes. 19 cup in a fluid ounce. Fluid, FL means fluid. OZ means ounce. Fluid ounce. Okay? How
Okay.
much N? Fluid ounce. Right. Do we have a formula between the cup and the fluid ounce?
Yes.
Which one?
The first one.
The first one. I want to turn it from cup to fluid ounce. What I do?
19 multiply 8.
Exactly. From bigger to smaller, we multiply by 8. So here I'll multiply 19, multiply by 8. Okay? How much do you know?
Yes. 152.
Mumtaz. 152. So 19 cups is 152 fluid ounce. Start. Question 12. Question 12, what we have? We have compare. Remember the compare? We cannot compare if we have different units, right? So question 12, what we have? Omar.
Yes, Mister.
Question 12.
Question 12. 68. 68.
What's your name? What's your name?
عمر.
عمر ركز اقرا يلا.
68 بنت equal قلم.
equal ما في equal.
بنت
حبيبي وين انت؟ احنا بكويشن 12. Yes. I thought we are 14 now. يلا. Sorry. 68 pence. How much in what? Sorry يا عمر. How much in what?
قلم.
In gallon. طيب. Let's search about a formula between pence and gallon.
Okay.
Do we have formula between pence and gallon?
Yes.
Where is it? Pence, PT, and gallon.
No.
We don't have. If we don't have, let's think together. I will turn from pence to where?
To gallon.
To gallon. Right. From pence to gallon. Now look here. I can go from pence to quarts,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Then from a quart to where?
To gallon.
Because I don't have direct relationship between the pence and the gallon, right?
Right.
So what I need to do here, I will try to find the way. I will go, I have the pence and I want gallon, right? From pence to quart and from a quart to gallon. Or we have another way. Look here. From pence to fluid ounce, or from a fluid ounce to where? To gallon. So we have a lot of ways. Let's do the first one. From pence to quart, then from a quart to gallon. So I'll use formula 4 and formula what?
6.
Yeah. Let's use formula 4 first. We turn pence to where?
To quarter.
Quart. How we turn pence, the given pence, how we turn it to quart? From pence to quart, what we do?
Divide.
Divide by what?
Divide by 2.
Formula. Divide by what? يا ابني انت شايف البورد قدامك؟
Divide by 2.
Yeah, divide by 2. So first step, we want to turn it from pence to quart. So I will divide by what?
By 2.
By 2. Yeah. So 68 divided by 2 is 34. 34 what?
64
34
bent.
what?
Bent.
Bent. Let me, we turn it from bent to where?
To quad.
By dividing with 2. I divided it with 2. So the answer is what now?
40 quad.
QT, right?
Yes.
What I did here, I turned the bent to quart. Now, can I turn the quart to the gallon? From a quart to gallon, I will use what?
Yes.
6. Now, from a quart to where?
To gallon.
How? What we'll do?
By dividing by 4.
Exactly. So now 34 divided by 4 equal. Let's divide 34 divided by 4 together. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, 34 divided by 4, it is 8, 32, subtract 2, right? So the answer is 8 and 2 over 4. 2 over 4 simplest 4, it will be 8 and what?
8 over 1.
So it is 8 and 1 over 2 gallon, right?
Yeah, right.
So what's the answer now for the gallon? 8 and what?
Half.
And half.
Half.
So let's re-explain this question, Yamar, again. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the question wants us guys to turn it from pint to gallon. I don't have any relationship between pint and gallon here. So I will try to use another relationship to get the gallon. So I can turn from pint to quart by dividing on 2. I did it. Then turn from quart to gallon by dividing with 4. I did it. So the answer is 8.5 what? Gallon. Do you understand it, Yamar?
Yes.
Good boy. This is the question 12, guys. We have some few minutes. Let's do question 14. Yeah, question 14. We are doing the even numbers. But after Omar, we have Muhammad Sami.
Yes, Mr.
Read it بسرعة.
For cup 14 filled.
Read مالك. 4 cup with 40 fluid ounce, right?
Yes.
4 cup with 40 fluid.
Yes. The cup is the cup.
Can we have different units? Hello? احكي معي
Yes.
الله يسعدك. When I ask you, reply me. I'm asking you now. Can we compare? If we have different units like this, can we compare directly?
Yes.
No, we cannot, Yemi. We cannot. If we have different units, we cannot compare. We need to make them similar units. So I will turn the cup to what?
4 ounces.
How I turn the cup to fluid ounce? What I do?
We
يبني from cup to fluid ounce. شو أعمل؟
multiply
ماشي multiply by what يبني؟
by 8.
طيب ما تحكي مالك هيك متردد احكي. يلا so I need to turn the cup to make to be like a fluid ounce. So I'll multiply 4 with what? With 8 with 32 what? Fluid ounce. I turn it to fluid ounce. Now which one is bigger? 32 fluid ounce or 40 fluid ounce?
40.
40 fluid ounce is bigger. That's why I told you before, we cannot compare if we have different units. Turn one of them, the bigger to the smaller, it's easier because we use multiply. This is the question 14. Let's do question 16 now. We have a student with his phone number. Who is that?
Yes.
مين انت؟
عمر قوادر.
عمر غير اسمك. يلا read the question 16.
Question 16. 2 and 3 over 4.
ايوه 2 and 3 over 4 what؟ بسرعة يا عمر. Quarter compared with بسرعة يا عمر.
Compared with 5 and half.
5 and half what يا ابني؟
Quarter.
Quarter?
Yeah.
Both are a quarter?
No.
لا يا مستر بنت. هذه بنت يا ابني بنت PT مش QT. Now, can we compare if we have different units, Yama?
No.
No. I need to turn one of them to the other. Pent and the quart. Let's search about the formula. We have pent and the quart. What's the easier to turn the quart to what?
To pent.
By multiplying with?
2.
Yeah. Let's turn the quart to pent by multiplying with 2. Mashi, Yama?
Mash.
Yeah. Do you remember how we multiply these two numbers?
Yeah.
Yalla, 4 by 2, 8 plus 3, how much? 11 over 4 multiplied by 2 over 1, mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 22 over 4. Let's make division now, right?
Yeah.
2 divided by 4, it is 5. 20, subtract 2, صح?
Yeah.
So the answer is 5 and 2 over
4.
Let's make simplest form here. Is how what? 5.
5 divide 2. 5 and 1 over 2. 5
So
and
this 2 and 3 over 4 quart equal how many tenths?
5 and half pent.
Tenth, which is the same of this, right?
Yeah, so it's
So
equal.
they are what?
Equal.
Yes, they are equal. Thus,
Mute.
yes. So guys, I will stop here. We did until question 16. Do the rest of the questions, guys. Do the odd numbers, and I think we have question 18 also as even. So do it. Do the rest of the exercises and do your homework. Now, before I go, guys, Ziyad Rida, Kenan Isam.
Yeah, mister.
Ziyad, do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes,
but
mister, your
because of
screen.
the internet, it let me out of the period.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you understand the idea here?
Yeah.
Kenan.
Mister, your screen is stopped from when we start the compare question.
It's okay. Now, do you understand?
Yeah.
Good. Else, guys, any questions about this lesson?
No. We have tomorrow online assignment, mister.
No, tomorrow I will not give you one assignment because on Sunday, what you have?
Quiz.
No, truly quiz.
Exam.
You have
Exam.
monthly test. Don't forget
Yeah.
that, guys. In Sunday, you have second monthly test. So I won't give you online assignment. So I will give you free time to study about your exam, okay? Check your study
Okay.
portion. The study portion, guys. Don't forget that. You know the study portion?
Yeah.
Yeah. See the study portion and study the lessons which are in the study portion and be ready for your exam on Sunday, inshallah. Thank you so much, guys. And tomorrow again, we are here. If you have any questions, you can ask me tomorrow, inshallah. Do the odd numbers. Don't forget that at the stage. Do your homework and tomorrow again. Goodbye for all.
Bye, mister.